WrestleMania 41 in Vegas.
Welcome back to WrestleMania, the ultimate home for wrestling fans. If you love epic matches, fierce rivalries, and non-stop action, you're in the right place. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and hit subscribe so you never miss a moment. Let's get into it. The Viper has struck again. Randy Orton, one of WWE's most dangerous and unpredictable superstars, just unleashed absolute verbal and physical chaos on two of WWE's biggest names, John Cena and Kevin Owens. Fans were left speechless as Orton delivered a scathing attack that sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe. What led to this explosive moment? And what does this mean for Orton's future in WWE? Stay tuned, because we're breaking down every intense second of this must-see segment. For weeks, Randy Orton has been walking a fine line between calculated destruction and outright rage. Ever since his return, he's made it clear that he's done being overlooked, done playing the veteran role, and done letting others take the spotlight while he watches from the sidelines. But what set him off this time? It all started with John Cena's triumphant return and Kevin Owens positioning himself as the next big threat. Cena, the 16-time world champion, recently made his way back to WWE, drawing the spotlight as always. The WWE Universe welcomed him with open arms, and Cena played to the crowd, hyping up the future of WWE and praising superstars like Owens for carrying the business forward. Kevin Owens, who has been vocal about wanting another shot at the top, stood alongside Cena, seemingly forming an alliance of respect. But not everyone was buying it, especially not Randy Orton. Voiceover: Orton has had history with both men, battling Cena in legendary feuds and clashing with Owens in brutal encounters. He has spent years watching WWE shift its focus, and as someone who once ruled the company with an iron fist, he wasn't about to sit back and listen to Cena and Owens talk about the future without his name in the conversation. And that's when things took a drastic turn. Just when Cena and Owens were in the middle of addressing the crowd, Orton's music hit like a shotgun blast. The second those opening chords of voices blared through the arena, the energy shifted completely. Fans erupted in a mix of cheers and boos, because when Orton steps into the ring, anything can happen. With slow, calculated steps, Orton made his way down the ramp, eyes locked onto Cena and Owens like a predator stalking its prey. The tension in the air was undeniable. Owens looked ready for a fight, while Cena, ever the professional, simply smirked, waiting to hear what Orton had to say. And when Orton finally spoke, the WWE Universe knew they were in for something special. Orton wasted no time cutting straight into Cena. With pure venom in his voice, he called Cena out for being a Hollywood part-timer who only returns when it suits him. He accused Cena of using WWE as a stepping stone for outside success and claimed that real warriors like him never left the battlefield. The crowd erupted, some siding with Orton, others standing firmly behind Cena. But that was only the beginning. Next, Orton turned his sights on Owens, and if his words for Cena were brutal, his attack on Owens was straight-up vicious. Orton called him soft, mocked his past failures, and labeled him an internet favorite who never truly belonged in WWE. The crowd gasped as Orton dug deep, reminding Owens of every major loss and questioning whether he had the guts to survive in a world ruled by apex predators. Owens, never one to back down, fired back, telling Orton that he was the one who needed to prove himself. Cena, with that signature grin, told Orton that if he wanted to be the man again, he needed to stop talking and start fighting. And that's when things exploded. Without a second of hesitation, BAM! RKO out of nowhere on Owens. The arena lost its mind as Owens hit the mat hard, completely blindsided by the assault. Before Cena could react, wham! Orton ducked under a clothesline and delivered a brutal snap power slam, planting Cena into the mat with force. The Viper was unleashed. His cold, calculated expression didn't change for a second as he stood over both fallen men, soaking in the chaos he had just caused. The crowd was in a frenzy, not knowing whether to boo Orton's ruthless attack or cheer his sheer dominance. But he wasn't done. Oh no. Randy Orton was here to make a statement. He slowly dragged Cena up, looked straight into the hard camera, and delivered a second RKO. The legendary John Cena dropped in the middle of the ring, just like that. With Owens and Cena both laid out, Orton stood tall, raising his arms as the crowd continued to roar. The message was clear: this was his WWE, and he wasn't going to let anyone, no matter how big, stand in his way. He slithered out of the ring, walking up the ramp without looking back, leaving behind a stunned WWE Universe. Backstage reports suggest that WWE officials were taken aback by the intensity of Orton's promo and attack. Some sources believe this could be the start of a major WrestleMania feud, while others speculate that Orton might be targeting a World Championship opportunity. Either way, one thing is for certain: this isn't over. Not by a long shot. Will Cena and Owens respond next week? Will they team up to take down the Viper, or will Orton continue his reign of destruction? And most importantly, who's next on Orton's hit list? Let us know in the comments what you think. Did Orton go too far, or was this exactly the kind of chaos WWE needed? And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay locked in for all the latest WWE updates. Because in